Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to the T0 to T6 Abyss series. It's been a bit of time now for me because the last time we failed really hard. We lost our Retribution in the T2 Abyss. It was really unfortunate. Typical wrecking shot from a Spark Needle Tessera, like the Rogue Drone Battle Cruiser that does a lot of damage, or the most amount of damage is the EM based one. And then we were also in a minus 50% EM resist electrical side, so it made it even worse. We got two of them at the same time. It was absolutely crazy. We got annihilated because of the wrecking shot, and then I burnt out my MWD. It was so silly. I didn't think about it too much in the aftermath, but it was a really big thing that I forgot about. Like, my MWD was just sitting there, just completely burnt out. I'm very likely could have completed the site if I hadn't burnt out my MWD, but my MWD just gave way, and that really caused me to lose everything. But we're going to be trying to do some T1 sites right here. We're going to be using a different fit that we were using before. We're going to be using a pulse laser fit because I've actually trained pretty good skills now. And we can activate them because I've actually trained pulse laser specialization to level 3 while at the time we were gone. So we'll activate all of these. Now we actually get some decent DPS. You can see here we get 408 DPS, so pretty significant DPS. And something I was actually checking right here that we could do to improve our capacitor is... we've got a bit of loot right here. We can actually sell this. We can sell this loot right here. And then we can also find these Kikimoras in the contracts, because there's actually a decent opportunity of getting some extra ISK right here. So I'm not sure what we'll sell this for. We'll sell it for maybe 5 million, since it seems to be going for 5 million each. Yeah, last time we were checking this, it was about 7.5 million. I'll receive 5 million. There's a little bit extra side ISK. Use blueprint. No, actually, I don't want to use the blueprint. I'm curious. If we use the blueprint, how much does it go for? So let's see now. If we pay 22 million, okay, and then we get Kikimora sells for 30 million. Oh, it'd be beneficial for us to build this, because then we would be able to sell this to buy orders. So let's do that. And then we'll start this job right here. So we can then sell that Kikimora later. We'll do that instead, because it was just better than selling the blueprint. We'll leave the other blueprint in the contracts, just because I feel like it's maybe a little bit risky to put so much ISK into one area, just to put them into my building Kikimora, since we've not got that much ISK to begin with. But either way, let's get down to business. We've got some calm electrics right here. We'll do, let's say, do 2 of them. And we'll give this a test run. This is the first time I'm using this pulse laser retribution on this character. It's not going to be optimal because I've not got Assault Frigates to level 5, I've got it to level 4, but it'll still hopefully go really smoothly. One thing I wanted to change was that, you see here with Conflagration, we've got minus 100% capacitor recharge rate. That's not good, because in the electrical site, we will not have a stable capacitor, because if you are less than minus 100%, then it means you're not going to have stable capacitor in the electrical site. If it's like minus 90, it's fine. But minus 100 is where you draw the line in the electrical side. So what we're going to do to solve this is that I bought an Energy Collision Accelerator 2. You see here we've got Energy Burst Durator. We'll just remove this. And then we'll put a Collision Accelerator instead. And what this does is that it increases our DPS per shot instead of increasing the fire rate. So this is going to then reduce the amount of capacitor usage we use, because our pulse lasers use a lot of capacitor. So we're going to be still doing more DPS, not as much DPS, but we're going to be doing more damage per shot, so we're going to be a bit more cap efficient. And then another reason that this is good is because we're going to burn less ammunition, because ammunition, as far as I understand, takes damage every cycle you do, and you're going to be going through more cycles if you have a faster reload time or faster cycle time. So let's go and blitz some T1 sites. Okay, go to the safe. Organize our modules a little bit. We've got reactive armor hardener right here. Maybe put the multispectrum coating over here with the cat battery as well. This has got better resist than my previous T2 Retribution, but it has not got as good. I think it's not got as good capacitor. It's not got as good range, and it's not got as good active rep. But it's got so good DPS, so good. Like tracking, and the resists are going to be really high with the reactive armor hardener. They're going to adapt over time, so we're going to just blitz this and absolutely annihilate this T1 site, hopefully. If we get popped, it's going to be unfortunate. You really don't need 2 losses in a row, but I don't see this going too bad. Activate filament, let's go. because in the previous T1s that I've been using with the Retribution, I was able to get through, and I was not even having to use both reppers half the time. So it's just going to be overall, I think, a very smooth experience. Let's see now, what is that capacitor? Oh, 0.6 is very tight there on the capacitor stability right there. Scorch, and then start popping these biocompetitive cache. There we go. We'll keep range. We'll keep range a little bit smaller range. Go with the conflag. Get a bit closer. We're really not close enough. There we go. Look at that. That speed right there is what I'm talking about. This is where this ship shines, that we get that good speed. Get some amazing transversal going on. Come on now, get some good hits. Maybe we're not keeping enough range. Maybe we should keep further range. Let's try keeping 5,000 instead. I think 5,000 will do good. So over time, we get better resists. It just makes us have really crazy resists as time goes on. We'll be tanking to quite a big degree, and we blast through them really easily. We can also train some skills that increase our ability to, or like reduce the impact of reactive armor hardness, because I think it's resistance phasing. Resistance phasing. This one, yeah, I think this improves the capacity usage because it makes them cycle faster but use less capacitor. So we could also go for that. Maybe not right now. Okay, we complete that first wave. Really, like similar time to the beam Retribution. To be honest, I don't think it's going to be a big difference in time because we got a multispectrum right there. But the thing is, like, even though we've got the good DPS and good tracking, it's just the range is lacking. The range is really lacking, and we'll get more range when we get Assault frigates to level 5. But still, it's just the range is lacking. So it's going to take a bit of time until we start doing damage. See a Lucifer Cinnabal over there. We'll just go straight in. Activate reactive armor hardener. Medusa, let's just take him out first. Knock him out. And we can go with Conflag as well. Unpopped. And then we'll pop this Cinnabal as well. So you can get a bit closer, because now he's got the Graham has gone. Oof, that was a big hit right there. 500 wrecking shot. Whoa. But luckily we're able to survive these kind of shots because the reactive arm hardener provides some sick resists. Just need to be a bit careful not to get fully neutered out right here. But we're getting through him really quickly, so it's alright. And the electrical side has a really fast capacitor recharge rate. Let's go. Done. Turn off the reactive arm harder just to get the resistances resetting a bit. Popped. I just start with the longest ammunition type so that we can have the best opportunity to get through them very quick. And we'll start doing damage straight away. Let's see now. How much capacitor does this reactive arm hardener use? Okay, 1 gigajoule is a lot of capacity the reactive arm hardener uses. Photic Abyssal Overmind. This is a perfect wave for the pulse laser retribution right here, because this guy has a lot of HP, so we're just gonna blast through him so quickly. Well, a lot, not quickly, because this guy is always going to take a bit of time, but a lot quicker than we otherwise would have. And blast through the little needle, spark needle. And grab this, and then we get close to the overmind right there. And then we can sort of orbit real close with the MWD off. There we go. So now we're just doing 400 DPS. It's nice DPS. Okay, now if we can orbit properly, maybe we can orbit even closer, like 1,000. So we just don't drift out too far, because look, now we're drifting out a bit. Give one cycle to the MWD so we can get a bit closer. Good, good, good. Yeah, just blitz through this guy. We've also got a Halcyon booster as well we can claim, but to be honest, I don't feel like I have much need of it. And this could be something good to have. We get a cap recharge time bonus, some armor HP bonus. But when we get the Assault Frigates level 5, this will be really great because we'll do even more damage and then we'll have more range as well. So it'll help in really beneficial ways because range is something we're lacking. We get a bit better range, then we get even more DPS. So this kind of guy like here will go even quicker. It didn't feel like it took a long time, this rogue drone overmind. It was actually felt like it went pretty quick. Like usually I'd be going and doing a bunch of project discoveries, which I probably should do anyway. But usually I feel like, oh, it's just so boring that I have to do a bunch of these. But now it didn't feel like it was taking a particularly long amount of time. You can always get the bonus XP slides that we get every day, so you get lots of bonuses like that. Okay, let's go for some more filaments. Calm electric. Activate. There we go. Activate now, maybe? I have to wait until that's despawned. I think it's almost despawned. Okay, now we activate. Charybdis Tyrannos. Okay, let's go. Use Scorch now on this little Ephialtes over here. And maybe it's time to use the armor repair as well. Grab that. Let's get in range of Charybdis. Oh, Charybdis is stuck on the gate. That's funny. We just blitz through this guy in just a matter of seconds because Conflag is gonna rip through him with the close range. No problem whatsoever. I think we pretty much face tank him as well. Like, even though I'm approaching him right now, giving him a good transversal, he's still not able to do a lot of damage to me. Doing some hit shots, but they're hardly doing anything. Let's go. Charybdis in 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's not particularly fast time. I would get similar time to the beam laser retribution as well. It's not like, oh, one more amazing. We've got so much better times now. But it's something. It's something. Especially I noticed with the frigate waves, you get so good application. Just pop them so fast. Like here's a point where we would be doing damage in a beam laser style. We were taking care of the cache and then also these Ephialtes Lancers. Maybe even got through one of them. Just grab the loot. Now we're getting close and use Conflag. What is the DPS with Scorch? 250. Okay. There's a bit more than standard, I think, that we get with the Scorch. Oof, popped right there. Come on, get closer now. There we go. Just approach them actually. It's just better to approach them than to keep range because my ship is getting confused where to keep range but to not keep range when I'm going with the keep range command. So I'll just attempt to approach. It's just overall going to be better. Now it's a bunch of time having to be wasted right here because we went for that Ephialtes who drifted out so far, and since we had to get really close with the really short range pulse lasers, it's causing us to waste a bit of time, which haven't traveled so far. Not that travel matters too much when you're in a frigate because you're anyway going so fast, but still it does add up. Oh, we've got here attack and marshal the Sparrow troop. Okay, we can reset the reactive. 1 million. Okay, grab that and get in real close. Even though it's doing a lot of damage, 217, it's still not giving us such a big budge because our reactive armor hardness is spooling up over time. Conflag, let's go. This we're probably going to do under 5 minutes right here because this guy's going to go down in a few seconds. There we go, done. Under 5 minute T4, or not T4, T1. So it seems to go pretty smoothly right here. Tank seems to be holding up very well. I'm not sure if the reactive armor hardener is a good choice. The reactive armor hardener is really good because it's really great in that it is a very adaptive module. Like irrespective of the module, we get better resists. But I'm just thinking maybe it would be better just to go with a multi-spectrum energized membrane. Maybe. Thing is, the CPU is a bit limiting. Multi-spectrum energized membrane like this, because you can see here the CPU is a bit limiting, but we get more EHP here. See here, 7.5k, now I get 7.3k, but it's not that big of a difference, and I guess the reactive armor hardener will be very useful when we take different damage types. It will actually benefit more than the slightly extra total buff we get from a multi-spectrum energized membrane right there. Okay, but there we go. So pulse laser retribution in the T0 to T6 Abyss series, we're going to be blitzing through those T1s until we can get that Zealot to just get those really nice, eventually T6 Abyss. We're going to slowly go from T3 to T6, but the biggest jump I feel is going to be to get to T3, to get the Zealot to begin with, because when we get the Zealot, okay, then we're going to be earning ISK, then we're going to be slightly, gradually upgrading it over time. So it'll be fun, it'll be a fun journey. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.